Okay, it's beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from Hair of the Dog Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Fred Golden Special Ale. It's bottle conditioned, it's 10% ABV. There you go. And this beer was kindly sent to me by Clement's Homebrew. Great bunch of guys out there in Oregon, USA. This is from Oregon, Portland in Oregon. It's a plain gold cap, but I've always wanted to try a Hair of the Dog beer. I just can't wait to get into this one. Whoa! Wow! The smoke on the beer! Absolutely fantastic. Now, I was fully expecting that beer to just gush out of the top and really kind of go everywhere, but no, there was just a furious explosion when that cap come off and it just stayed there. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, massive, massive head on that beer. Wow, loads of carbonation in the bottle as well. I'm going to pour just a little bit. I always have a spare glass to the side. Right. Now there's loads of yeast there in the bottom of the glass. You can see it clinging there. I'm just using this while that beer settles. I'm just going to use this as an aroma. Get the aroma from the beer. Oh, but now that beer's settled down a bit, I can give you the colour. The beer exploding on me there, it's just thrown me a little bit, but we're back on track. Beer in the glass, deep golden colour, looks like a really nice Scotch whiskey, if you like. Loads of carbonation rising up into the middle of the glass. Aroma. It smells just of quality. There's a nice warming sensation in the nose. You know when you sip this beer, it's going to give you a warming sensation going down. But it's so nice and kind of mellow, but you know it's going to attack you when you go for it. There's a lot of hops in the beer from what I'm getting in the nose, but I'm picking up big scotchy malty notes in the nose. That's what I'm looking for. And it just come to me because it was one of them flavours you were smelling, you're thinking, I know that flavour, but I can't put my finger as to what it is. But it's candied, kind of candied fruit, candied sugar, candied brown sugar, mixed with the hops. I've got to dive into this one. Smells absolutely fantastic. And you just know, when I was pouring it out into that glass, I was watching it kind of glug out of the bottle. And I was just thinking, what an amazingly rich, kind of thick looking beer this is, pouring out like engine oil. And that's the first thing I picked up in the taste, was just how wonderful the mouthfeel was. Flavours are massive candied fruit, and that's really helping to balance off that kind of big 10% ABV. And it's a nice kind of move back, I'm the candy, move back alcohol, I'm not going to kind of let you through at all. And it really does match and kind of mask, that's the word I'm looking for, mask the alcohol notes that are in this beer. This beer's settled down quite a lot now, so we can look to get back into this one. Let's carry on then. Oh, for me it's a big barley wine. It reminds me a little bit of, and only a little bit because it's far better, it reminds me of Scotty Karate, that kind of Scotch ale, American style kind of Scotch ale, where it's hoppy, it's malty, it's big, it's chewy, it's biscuity. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yeah, there we go, that head is not wanting to go down, and fair play. That's another thing I've not mentioned, is for a beer at 10% ABV to be able to hold such a magnificent head. Look at that. I think that's the biggest head on a 10% ABV beer I have ever tried or ever seen. But wonderful perfume hops, wonderful caramelized candied sugar. Absolutely wonderful beer. This is right up my street. Do you know you can get like 10% ABV big double IPAs, and they drink so fast. They drink like a 4 or 5% beer, and you really kind of almost want to chug them back because they're so drinkable. This for me, and this is not a bad point about the beer, this for me is saying sit down, relax, put your feet up, open up this hair of the dog, Fred, and just sip it in front of a fire or sip it in front of a series of Breaking Bad, which I'm watching at the moment, and just enjoy it all evening long. And it's just screaming at you to do that. It's not a beer that you really want to rush. I am absolutely in love with this style of beer. Okay, Fred was created to honour beer writer and historian Fred Eckard. Fred is made with organic Pilsner and rye malts, Belgian candy sugar and a combination of intense Northwest hop varieties. We hope that Fred will inspire you to share your knowledge with others as Fred has with us. Hair of the Dog Brewing Company produces bottle conditioned beers which improve with age. We are dedicated to providing the beer lover with new and unusual beer styles. The sediment you see is normal to the bottle condition process. Pour slowly to allow sediment to remain in the bottle. I'm going to get this all out in a moment. In fact, I'm going to do it now just to show you, if you're watching you don't understand what the second fermentation process is. It's a process where they bottle condition the beer, where they put yeast in the bottle, and that yeast helps with the carbonation. It's not a forced carbonation process, it's a process of natural carbonation. And there you go, there's the result. It's made the beer a little hazy. You can see the little bits of sediment there floating around in the bottom of the glass. But I've only shown you as a kind of a guide. Really what I'm doing is a guide. So you don't have to pour all that out. But personally, I enjoy it. Okay, we're into 9 minutes. So my final thoughts and a rating for Hair of the Dog. Fred? And I like these reviews when they kind of, you don't realise you've slipped into 9 minutes. You're like, wow, have I really reviewed for 9 minutes? It's just such a good beer. The reviews kind of all fallen into one. It's kind of been nice just to sit back and talk to you guys. I've not been able to rush. I've sat back, enjoyed it. I love it. I love all the flavours that I've mentioned. So I'm going to give this beer, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 beer from the Real Ale Guide. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. subscribe to my daily beer reviews, and cheers. Thank you to Clement's Home Brew.